Hello everyone, this is Abrar from AbrarX. With default outbound access being removed in Azure, outbound connectivity must now be configured explicitly. In this demo, we'll create a private virtual network, deploy a virtual machine without a public IP address, and enable outbound access using Azure NAT Gateway. Let's begin. Launch any browser and let me open in private window first, and then let's go to Azure portal. Let me enter my email ID and then I'll authenticate myself. Once we are logged in, we will first create a virtual network. So let us go to virtual network section, click on create virtual network. I will be creating a new resource group, DOA-RG, and then I'll name virtual network VNet, and then I'll click next. Under security tab, we will just enable Bastion for remote access to virtual machine and then click next. Under IP address, we'll proceed with default setup by clicking next. We'll not be creating any tag. Let us review it once now. After reviewing, let us click on create. Deployment has started now. Usually virtual network get created quickly, but Bastion takes some time to deploy. We'll pause the video and resume once it is deployed. It is successfully deployed now. Let us go to resource. Under settings, we'll go to subnet and then click on default subnet. Here I'm selecting the option to disable default outbound access for this subnet. This ensures resources in the subnet will not receive automatic outbound internet connectivity. Now let us create a virtual machine. Click on create virtual machine. Select existing resource group. Select virtual machine name has VM. Availability option has none. We'll just scroll down and see. We'll select the image has 2022 data center Azure edition. Just scroll down further and then we'll enter our credential. Windows admin, and then I'll enter my password. I'll be creating VM quickly so that we can demonstrate other activities. We'll keep both open. We'll go to disk. We'll select disk type as SSD. We'll delete the disk. So now this page is important. We'll select virtual network as VNet, subnet has default, and NSG has none, and no public IP address as we saw here. Next, no changes under management, disable boot diagnostic, and then click next. Nothing changes in under advanced or tag. We'll review the VM and then we'll click on create. Deployment has started and VM got deployed as well. So we'll go to the resource now. Currently agent status shows as not ready, so we'll wait. Let me refresh the page. Now the status is showing as ready. So let us go to run command to enable local admin account. We'll select this task and then execute run. It will take a minute to complete this task. It will display the successful message. It is successfully enabled. Let us go now to overview page and then we'll click on connect via Bastion. I'll enter the credential which we had given while creating the VM. Let's click on connect. This is expected, so we need to unblock it and then we can click on connect. We'll click allow here and now local account profile is getting created. Awesome, we are logged in the VM. We'll close the server manager. We'll launch the browser. Currently we can see no internet as well. As you can see here, that's where I was saying that we can see no internet. I'll try to search my site as well as I'll open a PowerShell. Let me open a command prompt now. I'll click OK at this prompt. Let us type PowerShell now. We'll enter a command curl fconfig.me. So currently we should get an error because currently no public IP address is assigned to it. Till the output generates, let's go to browser and type site name abrarx.com. Perfect. Since default outbound access is disabled and we haven't configured any explicit outbound method like NAT Gateway or public IP or Azure Firewall, this VM currently has no path to the internet. That's why the request is timed out. Let me try other command as well. This command will also share the same result. You can use any one of them. I have a typo there. As you can see, currently our site is also not reachable. Let me rectify the typo. ifconfig.me. The outcome will result same. Perfect. This is expected. Now let us deploy NAT Gateway. For that, let us go under NAT Gateway section and then we'll click on Create. Here I'll be using NAT Gateway name as NAT Gateway itself. Few important details under SKU VC standard and standard V2. For this use case I'll be going with standard, but for production it is best to go with standard V2 since it supports zone redundancy and IPv6 as well. In this video I'll be selecting availability zone as none. Let us click next. All looks good, so I'll click, yeah, everything looks good, so I'll click next. Here in outbound IP address, so we can add either one public IP address or even I can add public IP prefix, which is nothing but a subnet of public IP address. But for our use case I'll be creating a single public IP and assigning it over here, and then I'll click next. I'll assign this to our default VNet, so I'll select VNet and then I'll select subnet as default. I'll click next now. No changes is required under tag. I'll click on next. I'll review the details. I'll review the details and then click on create. So our NAT gateway is getting deployed now. So it is successfully deployed. I'll go back to the VM and trigger the same command again. So for this, for continue, I'll type Y, which means yes over here. And I'll refresh the portal as well simultaneously, and I could see that our site is loading. I'll open a new tab and go to site whatismyipaddress.com to check the public IP address through which our outbound traffic is going. So our public IP address is 20.198.92.92. Let us go back to our NAT gateway and we'll check the IP address over here under outbound IP. And it is matching with our IP address. That means our NAT gateway is working as expected. So in this video, we have successfully deployed NAT gateway and demonstrated it how we can use it. This solution effectively can manage outbound traffic, but it cannot filter, block, or control inbound traffic. For full network control, additional solutions like Azure Firewall or NSG are recommended. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates.